May the peace of Christ be with you this day. Let us all unite our prayers for peace in the land we call holy. As a small child in a rural church, I remember learning about the Holy Land. In Vacation Bible School, we would make maps. We would actually build them up with flour and salt and water, forming the mountains, the place where Moses received the 10 Commandments. Nazareth, the place of Jesus' birth. We drew a blue line that was the Jordan River flowing southward into the Dead Sea. We put a star at Bethlehem, the place of Jesus' birth. All of my life, I've had a fascination with Israel and with Palestine. As a college student, wanting to be an archaeologist, I spent a summer digging in northern Galilee. The ethos of the community of that dig was Jewish, and I learned much about my own Old Testament roots, and more than I had ever known about the Jewish community. And that was my first introduction to the complexity of this beautiful and mysterious and wonderful land. Later, visiting with my husband, who's an educator, we were in schools where Christian and Muslim and Jewish children learned together, and where dedicated teachers and administrators sought to bring up a new generation in a more peaceful and unified community in neighborhoods. And in more recent years, I've had the privilege of hearing the stories of Palestinians, of those who look back to 1948 as a time of great tragedy, as the nation of Israel was formed to welcome the Jews who came to Israel after the Holocaust. The land which was used for Israel was the ancestral land of the Palestinian people. We in the North Carolina Conference are committed to hearing one another's stories. We're committed to engaging the complexity in the world around us. On the Mount of Olives, on the very spot where Jesus looked out and wept over the city of Jerusalem, there is a small, beautiful chapel. It's formed in the shape of a teardrop, and there's a glass window. As you enter the chapel, you look out on the city of Jerusalem and remember how Jesus said, "I long to gather my people under my wings as a mother hen gathers her chicks. I weep over the city, for they do not know the way to peace." I offer a prayer for worship this coming Sunday, and I urge you to join me in praying it daily as we honor our Lord Jesus Christ and pray for peace in the land of His birth, His life, His crucifixion, and His resurrection. May the light of Christ be upon us and all people, day by day.